Hello and welcome to the 12 Adoptable Pets of the holiday season on the Corey Canine Massage blog. I'm Reagan, this is Raxel, and today we have Katerina from the Annex Cat Rescue. Welcome, Katerina.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and the Annex Cat Rescue, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure thing. So my name's Katerina. I'm a volunteer for the foster coordinator team of Annex Cat Rescue. I've been volunteering for under a year, but I'm just happy and welcome to be volunteering and a part of the organization.
Yeah.
So Annex Cat Rescue is a not-for-profit, 100% volunteer-run organization where we take in homeless street cats and give them a warm, loving home away from the dangers of outdoor life. Dangers such as disease, cars, starvation, cold, etc. So Annex Cat Rescue has been operating since 1997. That initially started in the Annex neighborhood of Toronto, but nowadays we have fosters and volunteers from throughout the Toronto area. And we don't have an office or a shelter, and we receive no government funding. So what this means is that all of the cats in our care get trapped from outdoors. We bring them into foster care since we don't have a shelter, and the cats remain in foster care until they find a permanent home. While they're in foster care, they get to have a loving environment where our wonderful fosters socialize and ensure the cats are happy and healthy prior to adoption. And the great thing about fostering is that we get to really intimately know the cats' personalities and quirks, as well as their medical needs, because as you can imagine, a life on the streets can sometimes lead to some, bad medical consequences that need to be treated prior to adoption. The way that adoption works essentially is all of our cats receive necessary veterinary care, such as deworming, vaccination, and spaying or neutering prior to adoption. Some cats, of course, have some ongoing medical issues that might be lifelong, that all potential adopters are informed about before the cats get adopted, of course. And when it comes to adopting a cat, if anyone sees a cat that they're interested in, either from this presentation or from our website, we go through a screening where we have a phone interview, and then you get to meet the cat in their foster home to see if it's a right fit. The only thing is that in terms of adopting their cats, we do insist that the cats be kept indoors so they don't end up outdoors again, and that the cats don't get declawed, because that's just an inhumane practice. So Annex Cat Rescue is totally devoted to finding the right cat for any potential adopters. We always have a really good selection of cats and kittens of, different ages, different kind of personalities, and all that sort of thing. We charge a fairly modest adoption fee, which actually doesn't cover all of our costs. And if adoption doesn't work out in terms of lifestyle or other cats in the home, etc., cats are always welcome back to Annex Cat Rescue.
Okay, who have we got for today?
So here we have Debbie Harry. She's 9 years old. You can see she's an absolutely gorgeous long-haired cat. She's extremely sweet, but she is shy. She was very, very skittish when she was first brought indoors, but she's been showing tons of progress with her socialization, showing more signs of wanting contact with and snuggling with her foster parent. And with time, continued love, and patience, we really believe that she can flourish into a really nice, comfortable cat. So Debbie Harry, as you can see, is very fluffy, and she loves being brushed, which is actually very important for a fluffy cat so she doesn't get any matting. Thankfully, she loves being brushed, so it should be done regularly. She does come eagerly when she's called, so she knows her name, and she will purr loudly and rub her head against you when she's being groomed. So very affectionate, but shy cat, so she does need someone who's a little bit patient and understanding that she can be a little shy and needs time to open up. Debbie Harry is FIV positive. So FIV is feline immunodeficiency virus. It sounds like a lot scarier than it really is, but it's actually a very manageable, but albeit lifelong condition. Manageable in the sense that you just really have to take your cat to the vet a little bit more often. We recommend twice-a-year vet visits as opposed to the usual once-a-year vet visits that you would be, usually taking your cat for. So FIV is spread through deep bites. So it's really just kind of like her mark of like outdoor life that was unfortunately spread to Debbie.
Yeah.
And cats don't pass FIV from casual contact, like sharing food bowls. It really only comes from like deep, aggressive, like battle brawls.
Right.
So yeah, definitely a lot scarier than it sounds. But we've got tons of information about FIV if you're interested in adopting an FIV positive cat. If you go to Annex Cat Rescue's website under the education tabs, you can learn more about it. So Debbie Harry, since she's a little shy, she would do best in a home without other pets or young children. She does need a patient adopter who's willing to put in the effort to help her let her come out of her shell, and someone who's familiar with cat body language. She still does a habit of nipping or swatting when overstimulated. However, if you're someone who understands cat body language, you'll see the warning signs before it gets to a point where she's nipping or swatting. And although it'll take some time and effort, Debbie Harry's potential future adopter will be rewarded with a wonderful and affectionate and gorgeous companion. As you can see, she's so cute.
She absolutely is.
So if you're interested in any of the cats that you've seen today, or you're just interested in opening up your home to a lovely feline friend, feel free to check out Annex Cat Rescue's Adopt page, because we've got tons of cats for adoption, more than what you might see here.
Thank you so much, Katarina, for chatting with me today about ACR cats.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.